Benkert has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from...
Yeah.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Andrew Van Ginkel right there to break it up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And it's caught. It's Flowers. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead down.
Oh, that's a big man.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Out of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. Quickly to Addison here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Against the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's McCarthy. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Yeah.
Second and 10.
Appreciate that, brother. I had to help out my ball. This shit up later. As soon as I get done, dude, this shit up. Already, bro.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked. Back to the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Six 0 our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14 to nothing.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returning it is Moore. That's strong running. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
16-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, first and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
For the extra point.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. Here's 2nd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and 3.
To the air with McCarthy. Addison holds it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy.
I don't know why you wouldn't think I want to throw it right now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 29 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. Is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This is a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jackson now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You can say something good.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside.
Oh, yeah, they probably sent it in.
On EA Sports.
No, I did it myself. I just submitted all the paperwork where they told me to submit. I submitted everything. The pills, what you taking, the surgery, I took a picture of everything they did.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So they asked about the surgery.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think Charles' message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just look at things and say we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play.
They have to upload all the documents.
So we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best
football. I did all
and win one for us.
I did all that already.
2nd and 10. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just the Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Henry again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 46. Now it's Jackson. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Lou back out to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's McCarthy. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete to Miller, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 40 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
A feather in the cap for the defender picking up one of these better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A first down carry for Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson options out left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
42, Vikings 28.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 70 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 42 yards. And the Ravens are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Vikings 35.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Jackson will keep it. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, come on. Come on. 180. That's a lot. 180. That's hot. 180. That's hot.
Now Jackson. And Walker with it over the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Come on, Ray. 180. Make it on. 180. Hey, middle. 180. Finish it. Yeah. Out here. Sit up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.